Hello and welcome to Well Intel Daily. I'm Annie Hood. This is the podcast that gives disparate perspectives 2020 vision in a world craving for well-being priority. It's 4 weeks on Tuesday since we launched Well Intel Daily, and I wanted to give you a peek behind the curtain on the run-up to the launch of the podcast. If you've got something big coming up, how do you prepare yourself? Well, for me, before this launch happened, I levelled with myself and got to a place of acceptance. And the acceptance was that it didn't matter what happened. It didn't matter whether I ended up face down in the dirt or giddy with the excitement of success. It didn't matter because I knew I'd done everything I could have done on a shoestring to give the debut of Well Intel Daily the best chance of getting resonance, traction, and hopefully more than a couple of listens. It launched on January the 10th, which is 4 weeks ago on Tuesday, and that's not the easiest time to motivate people, but I'd planned an in-person and an online event, and if you've seen the photos, you'll know it was an absolute belter of a gathering, made so by fabulous friends, colleagues, and people that wanted to support me and people that believed in what I was doing. The thing is, what you see, the shiny, smiley, sparkly bits, is never the whole story. I invited well over 100 people to both the digital launch and the in-person launch. What can happen, and really watch out for this, you and I, we can foster a need for external validation. So no matter how hard you've worked or what you think of what you've achieved or delivered or inspired, you or I place that gift of contentment and of happiness in the hands or the power of someone else to give it back to you. And in the process, you give away what is already yours. Self-validation isn't vanity. It's being your own cheerleader. It's believing in yourself in your own quiet but empowering way. So it's the morning of launch day and I'm doing the online Zoom, ta-da, intended for those who can't make the in-person afternoon launch. So it's 8:30 in the morning. I'm in the Zoom room. Guess how many people were there? Go on, have a guess. Well, there were 4 people, and 2 of them were my parents. I carried on like there was 104. The in-person launch happened in the afternoon. A few people couldn't make it for lots of reasons, and it was fantastic. And even if it had been just a couple of people then, it wasn't, but if it had been, I know I wouldn't have behaved any differently. I'd already made up my mind that I would love it, that I would enjoy it, and I'd promised myself that no matter what happened, I was celebrating getting Well Intel Daily across the line. Now, make no mistake, it's taken me years, more than I care to think about, to get here. Not the podcast, but the mindset, having the permission to self-validate and being okay when things don't work out exactly as I'd like them to. And there's a lovely grounding phrase that you might have heard before: expect nothing, appreciate everything. Tomorrow, I'm talking about the Firestarter actions to embody wellbeing culture in business and the workplace. And in the meantime, do follow this podcast on whatever platform you listen on. Take care and stay warm.